Hello, boys and girls. My name is Koyoshi. Alright, welcome back to my 100% blind playthrough of Donkey Kong Bananza for Nintendo Switch 2. Yeah, that's what it is. My boys and girls. Koyoshi. Welcome back to my 100% blind playthrough of Donkey Kong Bananza for the Nintendo Switch 2. I know I just said that, but yeah, anyways, in the last video, we actually got a good amount of stuff done. We did all the fossils. We got a good amount of vanadium gems done. We have only six more to go after this one, and 7 more to go in total. But in the last episode, we got hit with one of the biggest news setups of all time. I mean. What I mean by that is I literally got the worst hide-and-seek challenge ever. I don't know why, but I just couldn't find these stupid, annoying fat tones. I literally looked everywhere and couldn't find them. And that's when I discovered that they actually are pretty cheap. They are hiding literally on the walls of some of the areas. So what I've done is I've collected a guide of where they are, and I'm going to show you where they are quickly. So that's the first one. The second one is hidden somewhere in one of these statues. He literally hide in every spot but where I was looking originally. That's basically where they are. Not gonna lie, I'm a little bit tired of having trouble with them, so we're gonna go ahead and just use Elephant to quickly suck all this. But yes, reason why I'm looking upwards is because you need to be able to suck all that. That's how you get through that part. Okay, here it is. See, look, that was a high tone. That's why it was so trolly earlier, because we literally had to go to certain areas or even climb up whole areas just to get that done. That's why it was so hard. Funnily enough, though, as you might have guessed, yes, I didn't just reset the terrain to be weird, but yeah, when you reset the terrain, it also resets where the hide tones are. But yeah, we found the first two just kind of wandering around, but then the fourth one was just being really awkward, and that's when I realized you literally have to find it on one of the sides of the sods. There's no way of knowing about this. You just have to climb up literally every single terrain and not just inhale the other stuff. But you also have to inhale the other secrets as well. Now, I'm looking at the guide now because trying to do this while watching. Oh, okay, I see where it is. Alright, so yeah, we go for all the secrets, and then for the last one, we have to just climb up this literally random secret over here, hunch that out, and that's where we find the frat town. Not gonna lie, that is the most cruel and evil place they could have put those. After seeing them always be under the ground, I did not expect them to actually hide in the walls, and that, actually, trolled me for, a few minutes. But anyways, that super trolly bananas finally corrected, we can finally move on to actually playing the game, and what I mean by playing the game, I mean by just buying a bunch of stuff and getting the rest of the bananas done. But yeah, anyways, just so anybody could figure out what to do here. That's why I decided to reset the terrain, just so that we could see where all the stuff we missed is. And that definitely, hopefully, helped you guys out a bit. So I'll go ahead and buy the remaining bananas now, and we'll be able to get that done. Okay, we didn't get the secret. So it's just random. And again, one of them was the secret level. That's why I used to do it just one at a time, but now with our new strategy, it doesn't really matter when we do it. I like how we've been here, I think, a couple of times, and yet we only now just Figured out there was a secret right here. Very deceptive game. Actually, double deceptive. Yeah, it's like around the same area where the water is. I wonder why I never found this. I never thought to go down here. It's always in the last location that you look. You literally have to go everywhere. If I go through a guide, my first guide I should do probably is look for a secret. Okay, this is much different. It's more about avoiding the enemies here. Okay, second area. I always pause because I want to make sure that I'm not, like, missing a banana. Oh, I see it. It's over there. It's nice I can physically see it. I'm just gonna leave it like that, I guess. A little weird. Ah! This terrain being weird once again is what killed me, not the actual enemies. Just the terrain killed me, basically. At least that responds immediately. Oh, that, it does stay destroyed. Not like the other terrain. This is literally just don't get hit. Or else you'll fall down. Bit boring, but also a bit tricky. It's like one hit and you're pretty much down. Down into the... Down, right. Okay, now we're back here again. So this is how you got to this side. That's the train we had to destroy to get through. Literally, I went through all of that fine, and then I fell off there like an idiot. Okay, thankfully the game remembered that. I swear, getting in these barrels sometimes feels impossible. Feels like you just fly over them instead of actually going into them. Like, oh my goodness. It happened again. Just get in the barrel, DK, you idiot. Just get in the barrel, man. It's not that hard. Alright, yeah, we're back. Okay. Oh, this one's even more nerve-wracking. It's in the same water, literally, where the electricity could gas. Very creepy, honestly. Well, I guess it's not really, because, like, this game is mostly tame, but like, I don't know. Alright, let's not say anything about that. I think this game has some intimidating moments in it. It just looks intimidating, having to go through that lightning to get to that one banana. Figures that's the last place I would check, and that's probably why I missed that secret. I did say that I couldn't go for all of the secret levels. Some of them I did miss, because I wasn't paying attention. I did my best to get as many just so I wouldn't have to waste bananas on unlocking those. It's also explains why I did one or two of them at once. Ah, go away. Just want to grab this. Sometimes just grabbing the right thing is kind of tricky. Oh boy. Wait a minute. We can just fly into this. No reason not to. Slade's still trying to get us while in the air. He's trying really hard to get us, actually. I've used this in a while since I haven't really needed to. Okay. Oh, we could have gotten better gear, but honestly, if we're not gonna use it yet. Okay, that one actually makes a lot of sense. I should have known by now that we're gonna have to go up top. Generally, there's a big object, you're generally expected to climb it. Ah! Excuse me, I'm trying to... Okay, let's go for Ziva. Oh, remember, we could just speed through this. I have been trying to do a lot faster zebra movement recently. I think that's word up. Wait, alright. Yeah, okay, we got that done. We got this done. I just realized the number for the bananas. We have 777. Interesting. You know what I'm gonna look at is I'm just gonna look to see if there is a chip exchange done already. And that will be where I check. Okay, so I don't have to do it in the race layer. But I'll have to do it in the landfill layer. Alright, excuse me. We need to, while I figure out where to go. Oh my gosh, where is the friggin' dude? There he is. Just wondering where this warp gun was hiding, dude. Exclamation point covered it up so I couldn't tell. There we go. Finally got out of here. Took us long enough. That's a landfill layer, or actually, because the racing iron is gonna be probably fast. They're gonna do a racing layer now. And instead of doing the racing layer setup thing, we'll just say finishing this layer and more. I'm guessing, since we did the secret already in this for getting first place, we probably need to, oh wait, Rambi's just there. Oh wait, no, yeah, this is already a Rambi race. Okay, then. I'm just wondering if, our buddy Cranky is here. One thing I did realize, the game does show you where those rat toads are. That just was deceptive because when I looked for them, I didn't notice they were up on the walls and ceilings. I should know by now. Alright then. Let's see. You probably have a banana. Oh, so we can just choose to do the regular race. Yeah, this makes sense. So this is gonna be very tricky doing this after just coming back. I'm assuming... oh my goodness. So we want to just basically run on all the fast terrain. So we want to lift off at certain points. Oh great, we got stuck. Oh, we fell down to the lower chat. We're probably screwed already. Okay, well, we could get back up to the top layer. Wait a minute. Alright, I have an idea. Well, that secret we were doing before clearly wasn't working. We're gonna try and do the skip instead. We need to get a bunch of stuff first. Gotta keep changing this because they're gonna keep slowing us down otherwise. Oh. Oh. I see what you're supposed to do now. They try to be tricky on you, but we can just take specific pathing and skip this mechanic entirely. So even though they appear to get in front of us, if we just use liftoff or at the right timing, we can just skip the whole lap by going around, and the game actually lets us do that. The only problem is we need to obviously eat terrain constantly. The only tricky part is actually nailing the tricks to get to the finish line. Okay, and we can just go from the edge. So that one, we pretty much just skipped around. So we pretty much didn't even do the full track, we just skipped around. I think all we had to do was go around the halfway point, and the game considered us, we've done enough. Okay. Yeah, I figured that was a banana, for sure. Alright, what do you have? You found Ingot Isle? Alright. That's right when you pat off a ransomer, right? So we wrote a bunch of enemies to follow you to Ingot Isle, right? While they were super feared the miners that tumbled down here. The miners helped us care for them and play with them before I knew that they had built this Bondo cool racetrack a stampede away. Now we have fun every day. I haven't been this on board in ages. Alright. Oh, that's where it was. I don't know why it wasn't popping up on the map again. Right. This one was probably tricky, hidden underneath the floor there. Anyways, I figure right now we're doing Racing Razor because it's faster to do. See, I knew you could surf over the spikes. So we have to quickly turf surf to get all these done. Okay, this is actually kind of a little tricky then. Yeah, we're gonna have to redo this. We have to surf into everything. This is a very deceptive one. This one, we pretty much cannot ignore the surf. We have to go for it all the way through. We simply cannot make it through. Well, let's just do this and see how easy it is now. It helps that our rate dissolves slower, too. Definitely don't want to run into any walls here. Okay, well, that looks cool, once we knew what to do. We'll be able to grind to get our health back, so we'll just do that. Haven't really grinded much on this layer anyway. Yep. It was like, why isn't Charge Punch working? I thought Charge Punch worked. Trying to get some hearts to pop up. There's one, finally. Sorry, Ramby, but we kind of have to do our thing if we want to get stuff done. Alright. Okay, that's fine. It healed me enough to Pauline doesn't yell at me anymore. Still though, I thought I would find more. Alright then. Okay, there's something up there. Could probably use this lift-off ore to get to, I assume. Oh, I think it's over on the back, actually. We need to be... Oh, it's not even that. It's our getaway. Our getaway for this layer is all the way up on the top right. Literally out of everywhere. Oh, so that just destroyed the entire area and gave us a Rammy to play with, which I think is interesting. Well, we're definitely healing here. I got Rammy just staring at us like, what are you doing?
What a view this place has. It's like having a box seat at the racetrack. Actually, for a racer, there's no better seat than the cockpit as you cross the finish line in first place.
Yeah.
This place makes me want to push the pedal to the metal.
Santa. Alright, now we're full health again. So it was really easy once we knew what to do. Honestly, the trickiest part is being in a blind playthrough and then also sometimes forgetting what exactly you're supposed to do. The big thing I'm forgetting about is chuck surfing, and so I feel like instead of doing that, I should just aggressively chunk surf everywhere. And what I mean by everywhere, I mean I should, like, chunk surf everywhere. Because, like, to speedrun this game fast, you kind of need to know how to do that in order to quickly go through. Wait, we could go on the racetrack ourselves, maybe. But there's also that secret zone off there we never really explored either. Makes the most sense, actually, probably, is to explore this whole area over on the other side of the room. Yeah, it's not out of bounds, so we can explore it. This is probably where our hidden banana is gonna be. Or not. Maybe the game's being cheeky to me. Like, really going up all this way and there's no banana here? They have to hide something here. Alright, I'm gonna smash this in rage if that's gonna be how they're gonna deal with it. Oh my goodness. Well, I guess this island is good for one thing. Getting secrets. Otherwise, I don't know. Oh my goodness. Well, they immediately got gold to 100k, which is nice. Makes no sense. Why would there be a secret over here for the racetrack? And it did not have a banana. That makes no sense. It should have had a banana, but instead it didn't. That was so freaking weird, actually. This is also another layer, I think, where... Oh, okay, that time... Now there's a chip exchange. There's a chip exchange and giveaway, so we can at the very least get stuff done. Actually, I think that's a stuff shop, actually. Last I checked. That's the Mevo dude again. We've already seen what he does. This is the guy I wanted to talk to. We're in kind of a weird spot. Perfect! Thank you, game, for actually being nice to me. I knew for sure there was probably one tied to Rampy Revels, so I definitely made sure to do that. Oh, one of them's right back at the museum again. All of them are actually right at the start. So odd, though. Like, you go for that whole trophy and you still don't find anything? Turns out the game thinks you're not funny enough and you actually need to go somewhere else entirely? What the heck, man? Okay, this one I think makes sense. You're supposed to use your skill with Ostrich to get to this part. Because if you do this and then Flutter, you can actually go up here. And unlike the last island, we actually do get a secret. Landed right on it. But it didn't destroy it for some reason. Whatever. Alright. Done with that. Wait, oh, that one's inside the podium. I see. I see what they're doing, game. So we have to go underneath this ML. And that's where Cranky was? Oh, of course. That's where he would finally be. Once again, he still says the same stuff as always. If we go for all of his rants at the start, they'd probably change as you get through the game. Which I think would be nice. Alright, we're gonna get this first. Since we clearly do want it, especially for the end. Having a better glare would be very nice. Having it for only a little bit really threw us off. Oh, Quizzo's down here right away, so I guess we could do him now. Questions with Quiz down. Sauna, right? That's the elephants offer. Hot sauna, cold bath, fresh air. Choose Ludius, give your feet this relaxation loop all day. Just try to stay hydrated. Going right along, here comes your next question. Who guided you through the long downward dig of the landfill later? Mostly the Elaines. You got cute little kiddos with their stout little bellies and anxious squeals. Makes you want to give them a comforting high five. Just one question's left. Still value the slash through cunt trait. Not that. Yeah, it has to be chunks of stone. That's the only way you can slash through it. Chunks of stone can pierce concrete. Everyone knows that one. Yeah, that's supposed to reference that you can use chunks to smash concrete. Sometimes. Usually that doesn't smash concrete either. You usually need, like, Kong Bananza to get through that. But, yeah, that's just the way it works. Honestly, that made no sense. Like, you can explore these whole islands, and yet you cannot get anything there. That just makes no sense whatsoever. Whatever, game. We're done with the this layer already, and the landfill layer is probably going to be where the most tricky parts are going to happen. But we gotta remember also, we're skipping certain layers to go straight down. I think what makes the most sense is we'll save Radiance later till last. I think I mentioned before, I want to save Radiance later till last for a specific reason, just in case that. So I can trigger the last bananas a little bit later, until we're actually done with K-Roll and stuff. Doesn't mean I'm not gonna do the secret right away, though. Alright, here we go. Back to landfill layer. I forgot. Did we even get any secrets here, or did we ignore them? Oh, we actually got most of them already. And by the way, don't worry. I already switched my cover right away. Oh, perfect. I got there's Lily Banana right next to where we were. Actually supposed to follow this, but I kind of just dug underneath that dude to get to it. There we go. Back to the old strategy of just spamming the slap over go again. Wait, why is that not number 1? This is weird. Wait a second. Forgotten pit entry. Read Buster Rain. This really doesn't make sense, honestly. I just realized Racing Layer never had a chip exchange. Yep, we got everything already because you can't chip exchange in that layer. So yeah, landfill layer is next then. Alright, well, I'm going back here because I'm a little confused. They literally went through the whole game and secret, yet we didn't find anything. I like how once you get gold turning, you could just smash gold in every single layer, no problem. Even layers that don't suppose they have gold, you can get done. Glad this is an easy way to get stuff done. I like how we found 0 chests, but that's only this time, only working like that this time because we didn't do that correctly at all. Alright, well, I guess we're going back down here. As funny as that was to do that secret, I think we need to change that tie out specifically. We were just waiting until we were off that layer to not have to use it anymore. We might bring it back again once we're done, but for now, treasure try is the best because that's how we get maps fast. Without treasure tie, you saw how slow we were getting maps. Oh. Okay. Thankfully, it's pretty easy place to grind. In fact, we can probably grind gold even faster here because there's even more spots to grind in overall. All we do is charge punch, set up chest grinding, and then just go from there. We can easily grind up gold, so we might use this layer from now on to get stuff done. Because just look how much gunk is in the way. Like, there's like all underground layer, basically. Kind of reminds me of Minecraft in a way. We're like just digging straight down, maybe not like that, but like, you get what I mean. Like, we're just digging and seeing what we find. That's how fun it is. Oh, bye. Now we finally found a map. What kind of shenanigans was that, honestly? We went through all of that and the game still wasn't dropping us treasure chests. That was so weird. Maybe chests are just extra rare? I don't know why, but it looked like we punched literally everything out and we still didn't get secrets. Again, we just barely got one. I don't get what it was. Literally, we got those because we got regular punches done all of a sudden. And yet, now it's like, I think we're just getting unlucky. I feel like we just punched so many times and yet we never found any treasure chests. That was super dumb, honestly. It should not be like that. Okay, let's keep using Snake to go back up. I know how to make this guy doom, by the way. Just have to keep going back down. I just realized we could do this instead to make it go a lot faster. After a charge jump, we could basically just keep doing this instead. I wish I knew the exact paths I could go on this one, but so far it's been annoying. Yeah, Lily, we're just been using Snake now. Probably should have just done this to begin with. Kept doing the explosion over and over again to just carve a path down slowly but surely. Now, eventually, it's gotta shine through somehow. Dude, how much more do we need? There we go. Just barely got enough. That was more annoying than hard, really. Just the trickiest part was getting to him. Oh, there we go. We did that. Okay. Finally done with that. Alright. Let's go here now. Isn't this the zone where we like messed up or something? It's not there, huh? Okay. It's not in that secret that I was accepting. Okay, I think this one is better for elephant, honestly. Okay, well, there we go. That part's done. Mazy Cave Pop Berry. What is that? Oh, I guess they mean popping Bananza. We fought. Okay, we can see where the balloons are as well as bananas. Okay. There it is. What's the point of that maze? It's a sort of, if we can just go straight there. There we go. I don't know why, but I'm a little busy, so I don't see the point in cheating. Ah! Literally tried everything I could to avoid that enemy. Yeah, as you can see, I got tired, so I used the Bananza anyway, even though I didn't want to initially. Now this goes much faster. Destroy through everything very quickly. We still got it to say all that. Okay, well, we got healing, so that basically resumed the damage we had taken. Would help if these annoying enemies got out of our friend way, you know. Well, you can make them bite their own tails, huh? That's how they... There we go. Where's the last balloon at? Oh, it's probably above us, I guess. I'm just guessing, but yeah, it's probably above us, knowing my luck. They always find a way to hide them above us somehow. Okay, well, at the very least, this lets us look down at the maze now. Dude, I feel like I've slapped the ground like 1,500 times. Why haven't I come across this balloon yet? just keep digging around and see if we can find it. How big is this maze anyways? Oh, good grief, this maze must be massive. Freaking at least a good amount of stuff and still haven't run across it. Doing my best to try and find this by going up above. That's usually how you would find the secret, but for some reason here it's not. I know this is supposed to show up, so why isn't it showing up? Ah. Whatever, we'll go for the maze normally if we have to. How far off do we have to be before we finally get to the secret banana? Okay, this balloon is cheating, actually. Like, literally cheating the game. It must be hacking or something, because I cannot find it for the life of me. I've gone literally everywhere without... Oh. Okay, well, we've at least found an extra layer, but that still doesn't help us out. I think that's actually how we were supposed to find that other banana. Yeah, this makes literally 0 sense. I'm stuck. How did I not take damage there? Thank God we could punch him, but he keeps coming anyway. Ugh. This entire mission makes 0 sense now. We were able to get all the balloons right away, and yet this last one is literally escaping us. I'm literally that annoyed. I'm gonna start over. I don't care. I must have missed it somewhere, because, like, I went through all that, and it didn't even appear. See, look at that. We found 3 of them. We can see where 3 of them are. But where in the freaking world is the last one? That's what's really escaping me right now. Huh? Oh, that's on the other side of the map. I think us destroying the terrain too much probably made it confused. I think that's why it messed up. I think we destroyed too much terrain and the game just, for some reason, refused to show us where the stuff was. Maybe it didn't like us, like, going underneath, above the maze. Once again, we're down to 1 more. Now, where's this last one at? Can't be this concrete, because that's where we've already gone. I hit him, like, I'm pretty sure I punched that dude, and he still hit me. The trolley bus. Oh, we can make him run into that, though. That's probably how we were actually accepted to get that. Just not taking damage, jumping. Where in the world did they hide this last frickin' balloon? Why did they have to be so cheap with it? Ugh, Nintendo, you sneaky meanies. How dare you hide this so deceptively? I think I literally have to go outside the... There? That's where it was? How in the frickin' heck did it get all the way over here? This must have been the last one we missed, because, like, holy crap. Always in the last place you frickin' look, because why the frick not? I mostly reset the level just so I could figure out where it is. Always in the last place you look, man. I hate level designs like that, where you literally just look everywhere but the spot you need. And now, because of that, I'm not gonna be able to 100% this whole layer, but I actually... To be fair, I'm kind of off on a bit anyway. Actually... Yeah, other than maybe, teleporting back to, like, a consistent checkpoint, like, maybe upper pit. I'm just gonna do that, just so my progress saves to the proper point. Then, we're gonna save and call it quits. To be fair, we had to save at some point anyways. I just figured I'd do it now instead of later. So yeah. That was definitely an awkward level. I almost had to cheat on a main CSO because I really couldn't find the seer, but then I remembered, oh, I could just sell there from a different range. But, like, still, like, literally, it was in the last place I could have looked, of course. Literally everywhere but the sides. I mean, that's where the friggin' boom is. So let's hope that never happens again and everything will be a breeze from here on out. But the problem is it's probably going to get worse. But anyways, I've saved in the right file. Yep. I don't know, I'm a little bit confused, so I'm going to do that. Honestly, I should expect it. This game is starting to get really tough. I just don't know why they have to make it so annoying to just grab the main banana that you're expected to get so early. Like, that was stupid. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video where I guess because of all the shenanigans that have been happening, we'll try to play more safer. We'll try to play aggressive, but also try to play faster. I don't know. Keep in mind, we still have the DLC to do. We haven't even bought that yet. Won't get to choose that until later. I think I should buy the DLC until like I'm absolutely ready to do it. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.